Good morning, my name is Cher and I am speaking to you today from Shoalhaven Libraries. We are about to do another book haul video for early March. So our last book haul video, what happens is, basically, if I came into the library today and I wanted to borrow some books, this is what I would borrow. And this way we show you a little bit of what we actually have in stock at Shoalhaven Libraries and what is wonderful and new that you may not have seen that is on our shelves at the moment. So one of the first things I'm going to show you is some fiction books. So let's get straight to the books, the good stuff. Okay, so the first thing is James Patterson has a new book called The 15th Affair. Now this is another one in his Murder Club, Ladies Murder Club series. Now again, Lindsay Boxer is back on the case and her husband seems to be involved in some way. So that really brings this particular case close to home. As we know, James Patterson is a real page turner, and if you haven't read a book in a really long time, he's a good one to start with because you cannot put these down. You must read every bit. Okay, the next one we've got is another thriller. We've got Joe Nesbo's latest book, and this is called Midnight Sun. Now this is the second in a series. I don't know if you need to have read the first one, but it probably helps. Probably helps that you now know he makes it to the second book too. But with Joe Nesbo, he usually writes really long books, and with this one, we're a little bit lucky. It's a bit thinner, so a bit more achievable if you're just trying to put one away on the weekend. He's on the run from a crime lord, and it's called Fisherman, so that doesn't bode well, but let's see how he goes. Let's see if he survives, and let's see if there's going to be a third book. The next one is by a new teaming pair. It's Meg and Tom Keneally. Now Tom, we know, is a great historical author, and again there's a lot of history in this one. This is set in the Macquarie penal settlement, but it's actually a mystery book. So maybe that's Meg's little version of what is good, so we'll see what that's like, but it sounds really, really interesting. The next is, and I have slipped this in there because I love this author. Love, 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 love. This is Janet Ivanovich's Tricky 22. Now I have read every Stephanie Plum book, and yes, they may be a bit formulaic, but I cannot put them down. And if you're looking for a really light read, or maybe you're not feeling well, you need something to pick you up, these are the books for you. Stephanie Plum is a bail bondsman, or no, she's not the bail bondsman, she's the bounty hunter, and she goes out and picks up people, usually on minor crimes, but usually they're minor funny crimes. So something that might be a bit embarrassing, give you a good laugh. So that's my fiction at the moment. But here's another option. If you're really busy and you don't have time to read, or you're always driving the kids to soccer or going to work, there's another option. We've got book discs. So this is Geraldine Brooks' The Secret Chord, which is very popular at the moment. Lots of book clubs are reading this. So maybe you want to beat everyone at the book club and have read it first. Come in, listen to this. It gives you a whole different perspective of the book. So this is again a historical read, and maybe up for some awards this year. Let's see how we go. A few other things that we found is Easter is not far away, and with Easter is crafts and lots of yummy things. I found this book in the library. It's called Pirates and Pom-Poms, and it has lots of lovely projects to do with the kids. School holidays also around the corner. But one that I thought was absolutely gorgeous was these beanies that are actually on the front cover that you can attach furry ears to. So gorgeous, great idea for an Easter present. You could do it with probably a $2 shop beanie if you wanted to. But come in, some great craft ideas in there to do with the kids. Now a little bit more serious is, I also like my historical stuff. So we've got The Tudors, The Illustrated History by Suzanne Lipscomb. Now The Tudors is always interesting, especially in fiction books. It always makes you want to go and look at the actual history behind it. This has some awesome pages in it. It is a beautiful book. Of course I can't find one right now, but beautiful pictures inside, so come in, have a look at that one. One more thing is with DVDs, the second season of True Detective has come out. Now the first season was riveting, but the second season starts again. You don't need to have watched the first season to watch this one. what happens is they start again, a whole new case, a whole new cast of characters, so you can jump straight into season 2 and watch True Detective. It's really good. It's got Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn, Rachel McAdams, who I love her, she's really good. Now, for the kids, I haven't left them out. When I come in with my library bag, I always borrow stuff for the kids as well. Okay, so we've got The Parent Agency by David Baddiel. This is it's junior, almost a youth book. But it's a lot of fun. He decides he wishes that he could choose his parents and have better parents, and don't we all wish that at that age? So he decides to go for it. He goes to the parent agency, but it's not what it seems. So that seems like a bit of a fun one. And then these have been really popular at the moment. For the girls, we've got the Dork Diaries. The Dork Diaries are flying off the shelf at the moment, but this one is called Puppy Love, and it's everything that I would have loved at that 10, 11, 12 age, where she has a puppy, she's hiding it from her parents, she has to take him to school, she has to look after him, but she's got to keep it all secret. And don't we all wish we had a secret puppy? Maybe some of us do. The next one I've got is The Hunt for the Curious Cheese, which is the latest Geronimo Stilton. Geronimo is really popular. He's on the hunt again, so he's a little bit mystery. He's always having a great adventure. What I love about the Geronimo Stilton books is the great illustrations that are inside, the way they use the words inside the books. They really punctuate it with the fonts, something a little bit different, especially if maybe you're not a big reader and you're trying to get your kids into reading. And last one we have for the very young ones is one called Fright Club by Ethan Long. And basically this little Dracula is teaching his friends, werewolf, mummy, Frankenstein and the witch, how to be successful, frightening creatures. So it's a lot about learning, it's a lot about what's scary to some people and not others. So that one's a real fun one. Halloween, dead of winter, anytime. So that's all the books I've got for today. My library bag is really full at the moment, but I hope to see you all again in another 4 weeks, and we'll see what else I can find in the library. Come in and see what we've got. Thank you.